In this video and also subsequent videos, I'll be taking a lot of questions and I'll be giving answers to them. If you don't know how to go about it, just check the link below, for the portal where you can just ask your question. Then I'm going to do a video to give you an answer to the question. And if you want to also know more about it, you can also join our community. The link also in the description below on the video. And please feel free to follow this channel, so they can get more information about it. So the first question on this is, what is the best advice to go about the EB2NIW process? I seem confused about the whole thing. I'm just getting it and I feel I should be able to do it. That's the question. So let me just explain this to you, and lovely question, by the way. So for you to go through this EB2NIW process, the same thing also is applicable to the Global Talent Visa. There are steps that you are going to take for you to do it successfully and submit a compelling application. Number one is that you go through a phase that I call the knowing phase. That is the phase where you need to learn and know the requirement, for the visa. For example, you need to know the requirement for the EB2NIW. You need to have a deep understanding of the requirement. The same thing also is applicable to Global Talent Visa. You need to go and read the Global Talent Visa guide and also the technician guide and understand what are the requirements of this visa, what is entailed in this visa. That is the first phase. And please, I want to beg with you, investing in this phase is the best thing you can do to yourself. Don't jump the queue to the next level I'm about to tell you. Now, when you are done with the first phase, which I call the phase of knowing what you need to do, you now go to the second phase. Now, the second phase is that if you look at the Global Talent Visa and also the EB2NIW, they are all evidence-based kind of visa application. So this second phase is when you begin to gather all your evidences together, right? But now remember, how do you gather your evidence that you don't know about? For example, I was just speaking to somebody, like not quite long, that, for example, if you have an advanced degree outside United States and you're applying for the EB2NIW, you need to do document evaluation, degree evaluation as an example. And for some people, they attend some schools that it becomes hard for them to get their transcript, for them to be able to do document verification. Now, the earlier you know about it, the better it is for you. You can begin to take your step to get those ones done by yourself. Lawyer won't do that for you. A consultant won't do that for you. You have to do that yourself. For example, you have to be a member of a professional association. Now, you need to get your certificate from them. Imagine if you don't have your certificate, when we get that for you, you need to go and get your evidences together. So when you know the first phase, which is the knowing phase, you go to the second phase, which is the second phase where you begin to gather all your evidences together. Let me tell you something here. At this phase is when I advise people that do not force feed. If you look at the requirements and you don't meet everything at the moment, there's no rush anywhere. You can spend 3 months to 6 months to build more evidences for yourself if you don't have it yet. There's no crime in doing that. Do not rush at it and just force yourself and you want to submit right away. Now, when you're done with the second phase, you have gotten a lot of your evidences together. You now go to the final stage. That final stage is you now telling your story. In the case of EB2NIW, for example, you now want to write your cover letter, which is how you now put your story together, that you meet the requirement and talk about the 3 prongs as an example. And when I use the word prongs, now, if you don't know about EB2NIW, you won't understand what I'm talking about, because there are 3 prongs that you need to build your application and your case actually for. So if you don't know it, for example, as I'm saying it, you have no clue about it. That is why you need to now go back to the first phase to understand what is this thing all about. If it's Global Talent Visa as an example, you need to go through the technician guide and I begin to look at it now. That how do I submit my documentation? I need 3 pages of this document. I need this, I need that for you to be able to do that. Let me now advise you. The knowing phase, the gathering your evidences phase, and the application phase, they are very much important. I see people that come to me today and say, I want to apply, what do you charge? And I say, guys, do not fall for people out there who just want to rip you up because you have no knowledge about it. So stay in this community, stay on this channel, follow this channel. I will give you a lot of information on how you can even do this by yourself. And if you make a choice and say, oh, people have, I want you to support me, because we support people today for them to be able to build a very good application in that can be very compelling. So if you want us to support you, we can support you, but we want it to come from your point of knowledge, not from your point of ignorance. Does it really make sense? Because you don't really need a lawyer for you to get it done. You just need to have the right information, know how to put your document together, know how to tell your story, know how to submit your documentation, and you should be good to go. So this is a big question, right? That's why I spend my time to really answer that. For subsequent session, I'll be combining questions together. That really makes sense, So please tick the boxes one by one and do not just waste your time. Remember, we have a seminar coming. If you have not been part of our community, please click the link below and join our community. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, then you're missing a lot. Yeah, just do that right away. It doesn't cost anything. Then hit that bell. Yeah, just right away. It's for your good. So if you still have more questions, follow the link below. You can also drop your question. Then I'll find a time to answer your question. Until I see you again, my name is Ola Diamonds. I'm the strategist. Have a lovely day. Bye. Check out.